Hello, sir. My name is Nitin Ranjan, and here are my teammates Manu Mrinal Singh, Kamlendra Pratap Singh, and Shubham Kumar. Um, the name of our project is Curiosity, and basically the project was conceived with the idea that when freshers we come to the university as freshers, or even professors come to the university as freshers, there are several problems that they have to face in their initial stay at the hostel or in the boarding house. What happens is neither our students nor our professors are very clear with the lifestyle of the area, nor are they very clear with where to retrieve what sort of resources. This platform, like basically our project is an online platform that will help students and professors interact with each other for their mutual benefits. And we have tried to turn this question answer platform into a profitable venture, right? And we believe that the business model we are proposing will gain success because startups in the market have a very restricted domain. And what we have tried to propose here will have multiple domains of engineering as of now. uh, Basically how we started is we got this idea that internet is a necessity in everyday life, uh, as at the moment, right? This is a generic statistics that we downloaded from the web, which says that students access roughly 77 to 99% of their regular inquisition from the internet, whereas 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 the IT and economy sector, if looking at the professional side of the same, the IT and economy sector contribute to roughly 7.7% of the world economy at the moment. In engineering colleges, that is the target group of ours at the moment, there is approximately a cent percent utilization of internet in a regular life schedule of any student. As per estimates, the diffusion of technology into regular life has been 15 times faster than in the 1970s. This is a generic comparison based on the technologies that came up in the 1970s versus the technologies that came up in the modern era, right? And finally, finally, the most important part of like the most important consideration of our venture is the fact that education is one of the most invested sectors in the economy, like across worldwide. Maybe it's public funding that drives education forward, or it might be private funding that drives education forward, right? So we conducted a small survey within a sample group of 95 random subjects. I'd like to share the Google form first, and then we can go through the results of the same. Just a second, give me some time. So yeah, so here we go. So I shared, this is the Google form that is available. Yeah. So we asked some really simple questions. The first question naturally was, what is the area of education, or what is the year of study that particular person, that particular sample group belongs to. The second question was if they have already utilized such platforms. So we took like four really famous platforms: Yahoo Answers, Answers.com, Quora, and Reddit. And then, like every university generally has, we asked if there is some localized help app in their particular school or college. And then we had some really simple questions about how useful it was in the beginning, how useful was it in the long run, right? And the last question was, what if we create a new platform? How willing are the subjects to join it and to contribute into the same? And we had really interesting results. So out of a sample group of 95 respondents, uh, the sample group might be quite clear with the pie chart. Most of them were second year undergraduate students, with a small group from high school, a small group from first year undergraduate, right? And so what we found out at the end was that roughly 63.4% of the respondents agreed to the idea that there is the necessity of a new platform, and most importantly, uh, of which they can themselves be a part, right? So this was all about the survey that we conducted. This is, I just rushed through the results once again. So we considered a Google consumer survey and on 95 random respondents. And these are the percentage results that we found out. And these pie charts we have already gone through. Over to Manu Minral Singh.
So the every user will have his profile and he can earn medal and points like reputation, and a system of votes will add to the process of gamification. So the concept of validated learning comes from the lean startup, and the validated learning loops helps quickly validated or reject core business hypothesis. Instead of blindly trusting your business idea, you build a minimum viable product and then use a special set of metrics to validate the effect. You build a feature, you measure the result, and so you learn what to do next, preserve or pivot. These steps are then repeated in cyclic process. Next. Next slide.
नहीं दिख रहा.
Yeah. So now we will talk about the factors affecting the potential markets. The factors that affect the potential markets are quality of content. If your quality content is good, everybody will come to your platform. The viewers will increase, so your platform will get a growth. And developed user interface. We have to create a good user interface, and the market development rate, the present edges in the market, regardless of whether costs are expanding or diminishing, number of contenders in the market, and the number of users also are important in factors affecting the potential markets. Next slide. So the market size and the growth rate. Market size and growth rate are the two essential elements while we are going for a lean startup, basically a curiosity type project. So the bigger the market is, the more open doors exist for offer an item. This simplifies higher potential for gainful even at low overall revenue. In a market of any size, in any case, it is vital to likewise consider the development rate. A market with a low development rate is presumably a soft one, with numerous rivals in the similar space battling for similar deals. This will prompt lower price in the pie for all members and additionally bring down edges. Edges and price standing. Income is controlled by volume and edges. So edge is a key factor of deciding the benefits, and along these lines, engaging the quality of market. Valuing patterns as well are vital. On the off chances that cost has been declining, they may keep on the doing such dissolving edges. Also, in the event that they have been expanding, there might be expanded income opportunity in that advertises. Then there could seem by all account to be at solitary minute.
Over to Shubham Kumar.
Yeah, thank you. So the first question, sir, you will be asking that what makes our platform a little bit different from the already existing competitors, which are Quora and Stack Overflow. See, sir, the thing is that our competitors show the domain with like a minimum valuability. Like there is no specified domain for each and every chat, because since our startup will have a subscription fee, and instead the students will be learning from the ads itself. So we can affiliate our startup with allied companies in similar domains where both the parties will be benefited by promoting one another. And as my friend Manu said, we can give points. So how the points will be allotted? See, we can sponsor events in colleges or advertise ourselves in other universities. For example, if a user invites someone to the platform and he earns and specifies a predefined question more efficiently than which has been set up by the our website itself, then he would earn a karma point, like a batch point. This way, more people will be interested, and more people will be joining us. Next slide. Next slide. So USP stands for unique selling points. So what we did is we went with the normal methodology, which is called MVP, minimum value product. Here what we do is we create a prototype beforehand, and we will send it on the like social media, and we'll collect data like how the responses are coming in. And when our website gets a positive response for more of the active users, we'll be creating a app itself for the respective users, and teachers will be having a separate login ID, and students will also be having separate learning, but they'll have a common platform to chat on. And as the time will pass, more and more people will interact with through our website, and by getting the data, we'll learn which items for the highest priority should be done to start improving on our existing site. Next. So coming to the market value, it's like if a like I'll just cite a normal example. Like if a person is asking a question and B knows the answer, but since they are living very much apart, we'll set up a time zone so that the person who asked the question will get the answer from that person itself, so that there, like what happens is like if consider me, if I'm living in Australia and I'm posting a query. So what happens is that after 2 weeks the person gets to know his answer, but like at when he will not be able to get the answer when it's like the peak, he needs it immediately. So only those will have the opportunity to answer him first, those who are living in his time zone. And once we are on the internet, we can easily find people who can solve our questions afterwards. So market benefits. So our core idea for delegation of work is to help users where they only provide help, while we give them just a normal platform. This is surely an advantage, since it eliminates the necessity of a decided workspace for certain tasks, which minimizes usage of company resources also. And as it's clearly stated that it will be a short-term benefit, and growth rate of market will also be depicted on our platform. And but the thing is, once the market opens and the students come to know about our platform, will surely hype up the pace. I'll be forwarding it to my colleague.
Thank you, Shubham. So next we will be talking about how we will be gaining the brand value, how we will be what will be the future of curiosity. So our brand is compelling because we provide services for students and teachers without any cost. Since it will be a startup, so we will be providing the services free to the students and the teachers. So giving them the drive to our country to increase the education in any of the form, while we are aligning ourselves with the country needs and demand in very simple manner. Further, end consumer will also get different experience, since every user is different, and it will give a diversity to each of the user. Next. So our main target group are the students and the teachers. So the threshold level that we want to get initially is to survive for 3 years without accruing debt or equity. Further, our initial startup cost will be low and can be borne by us, because mostly we will be working for it, and there will be nothing like any employees or something. After that, the initial cost means we have the companies like Kaggle.com, which can sponsor us for this startup, so that we can provide them with data and the things that they require. Talking about the revenue generation, we will be getting most of the revenue through the ads publicity. Also, when we will be launching our app through the Google Play Store, then by the number of downloads we are getting, we will be our revenue will be getting generated. And through the services of the online courses, if we get the positive feedback, then that will benefit us with our startup. Next. So expenditure model says that the current service provider in our domain. So the current companies hire full individuals who are professionals at their jobs and do it for a living. The experts which we will hire, we also will answer our questions along with the users, will be part time and could be the user themselves. So the basically the idea is that the person who are in the field of means he will be a student or a teacher or a postgraduate. So he understand the problem in a more natural way than we are hiring any other person. So that will help us basic and basically there will be option to enroll as an expert. The expert will have to answer questions, the relevance of which will be calculated by upvotes. By the end of the month, he could be paid 0.1% of the upvotes of the month. Furthermore, the professionals hired tend to stick to their plan of action without much deviation and improvisation. This makes it hard for the person paying his service to get full satisfaction from a service. Next. So we have different competitors in this field like Quora.com, Stack Overflow. But our core idea of delegation work is to helping others where they only provide help while we give them a platform. This is an advantage since it eliminates the necessity of a dedicated workforce for certain tasks, which minimizes usage of company resources. Since users have the opportunity to become an expert and earn based on their skill sets and the quality of work they provide, they will continually look to improve their skills at the same time. So the charge will be less to maintain the competitive advantage. Thus, we will ensure that we offer good quality at lower prices of services. So talking about the estimated revenue means website creating and storage will be like the cost we will be getting for hosting our websites and promotion on the online platforms will benefit us about 25,000 rupees and when we are sponsoring our platform to various college fest and other, then we will be getting a fest promotion revenue for about 16,000 per year. And the expert salary for an year will be about 25,000. So this all sum to about 70,000 per year, including the service cost waiving subject to external financial conditions. Next, my friend Nitin will continue to tell about what our startup is.
Okay, so thank you there. So what we understood till now in this particular in the presentation that just took place was all about startup management, was all about what revenues we're gonna earn, what all cost we need to incur for this startup. And so just to test it on a realistic scale, we created a beta version of the same. The beta version is available on this particular website. Wix is a beautiful platform to launch beta tests, right? So we created a beta version for our website and we got some really good results. First of all, I'd like to share the beta site first. Right. So this is the beta site. It's Curiosity, right? Um, it was designed by our very team, and we worked on this, right? So the site has several distinct discussion boards. For instance, you might be able to view that there's a board for general discussion, there's a board for the first day. The first day board is specific to freshers. Then we have a market query board, which is basically dedicated to all the market stuff. If you want to buy something, if you want to know where the closest market is, right? Then there's a separate board for projects, which is a member only access area. we come to the realization that not everybody would want to be a part of this community. So we decided to create it a restricted community. Then we have an FFCS board, which is heated up, like it's a very high topic in Vellore Institute of Technology. Then we have a separate, it's a generic event board for all the events that the college organizes. And finally, we also created a summer board, keeping in mind the fact that um, people are home thanks to COVID-19 crisis that is going on worldwide. This is the beta edition of the uh, project, right? And so what we like, I'd like to show some practical examples of what I was telling you about. So it's really easy to log in. I just logged in the site, right? Right. So it's easy to log in, it's easy to sign up. We have our own privacy policy, which dictates that we do not share information with others, right? Of course, subject to terms and conditions. Yeah. So let's just go to the account. So I'd like to show you my profile first, right? This might just give a brief overview of whatever is going on, right? So this is my profile. Yeah, I look good over there. And these are the batches. This is what we were speaking about, gamification. One of my friends spoke about gamification. These are the type of batches that I can allocate. So these are the two batches that I have got. Like when you join the community, you get the new made batch, and if you're a moderator, you get the moderator batch, right? There are several other batches. So back to the beta version. As I said, I'd like to share you the statistics. So yeah, this is just a view of the beautiful site that we have. And so this is what we realized in the like we analyzed the data that we collected from the beta test. And the first realization we struck is people naturally find new things to be tempting. So it might be, it is just not, it was just our luck that it's a new site, right? Any person with a new idea, people find it testing. Secondly, if you offer pop culture trends, like we offered this summer event thingy, and we also offered stuff like uh, you can create your own like memes and stuff. So that also helps, right? We invited 8 people through to join the beta test, and roughly 30 people joined in the first week itself, which was I would say a good thing, right? Because we had a target of only 20 to 24 members, and we had 38 members in the first week itself, which was a good level of success that we attained over there. Finally, what we also realized is that if you have an Instagram handle of the same, because Instagram is something that has uh, changed the way in which blogging is looked upon. It has ushered in a new age of microblogging into the market. So if you have an Instagram handle, and if there is a good word to mouth marketing of a website, then for our target group, it is a way more stable and a way more strong marketing strategy than any generic advertisement campaign, right? Um, yeah, so that was all about the project. Um, thank you so very much. It's Curiosity, a platform by us, made for all of us. Thank you.